Alone at home, Marlena tells John she wishes she had more time with Eric and Belle after being away so long. John assures her she'll be surrounded by people who love her 24/7, especially since he's never letting her out of his sight. When John brings Marlena tea, he finds her with the book she was reading when she got sick. She missed reading a good book in a bubble bath with no cares in the world. John lays out plans for a home spa day. She loves it, but feels guilty that Kayla is still missing. John knows Steve will find her. Later, Brady comes home. Wearing a robe, Marlena comes out, startling him. Brady shouts, "What the hell are you doing here?" He yells over her protests, accusing her of being Hattie Adams. John runs out and assures his son it's Doc. Brady softens and grips Marlena in a bear hug. They sit as Brady tells her how hard her death was on John. He's sorry for what she went through. Marlena responds that the love of her family kept her going. Brady gets caught up on the other women's fates and tells Marlena how lucky they are that they have her back. They need her. Brady says he loves her and leaves to pick up Rachel from school. At the ISA, Andrew is confident Harris will be released from custody. Harris isn't sure it's a good idea. He might still be under Megan's influence and he's a killer. Shouldn't he have to answer for that? Andrew reminds Harris that he is Megan's victim and that he has a lot to live for, including hope. Harris isn't sure he can live up to her late husband. Andrew is sure Hope will always hold Bo in her heart, but he's dead. So, who are you competing with? Before he leaves, Andrew imparts wisdom he's trying to follow. Whenever you have a chance at love, you should take it. Elsewhere at the ISA, Hope demands Megan tell her and Steve who has Kayla. Megan teases it's a name they're both familiar with, Thomas Banks. However, she didn't give the order to take Kayla. Thomas went rogue, even though she gave him the perfect life and future. She tears up as she says she sacrificed everything for him, but he doesn't care who he hurts. Hope wonders why it upsets her so much. Megan responds that she expects loyalty. Megan collects herself and says she held up her end of the bargain by giving them Kayla's captor's name. Steve declares she better be telling the truth. If anything happens to his wife, he's holding her personally responsible. In the square, Stephanie tears up upon hearing Kayla's voice on the phone. Stephanie relays that Steve and John went to the island and learned that a henchman had taken her. Kayla exclaims it wasn't a random henchman, it was your Uncle Bo. The connection breaks up. Kayla says she's in Greece, but the line crackles as she adds that she's at Victor's childhood home. A disappointed Bo grabs the phone from Kayla's hand. She asks why he's doing this. Bo can't make a new start if he's connected to the past. Back in the square, Stephanie tells Chad that Kayla is in Greece. She couldn't make out what else she said. She tries to call back, but there's no answer. She worries Kayla hung up because someone caught her with the phone and is hurting her. She calls Steve. At the ISA, Hope assures Steve they're going to find Kayla and bring her home. But first, she needs to check on Harris. After she leaves, Steve answers Stephanie's call. She tells him Kayla's in Greece. At home, Marlena soaks in a bubble bath with her book. John enters and tells her Hope texted. Thomas Banks kidnapped Kayla. Hope comes to Harris' room as Andrew uncuffs Harris from his bed. His evaluations proved Megan no longer controls him. Now his path is truly his own. In Greece, Kayla glowers at Bo as he eats. A gun sits on the table next to him. He tells her to eat up because she'll need her strength. Busy day tomorrow.